All right, in this video we're looking at mouse input for the practice activities. We're actually doing the ladybug walk for code.org. So let's take a look at what we need here, and if we run this, it does run, but we just have a ladybug here. So what we want to do is, well, let's go ahead and read the directions. It says this ladybug should only move when the mouse is near the bottom of the screen. So when the mouse is down here, the ladybug's going to move. You're going to use a conditional to make sure the ladybug only moves when the mouse is near the bottom of the screen. So do this, use a conditional to check the position of the mouse. Okay, so as we look through this and we notice as your cursor moves to the bottom of the screen, the ladybug's going to move, but when we move it up, it's going to stop. So what we're going to need to do here is you grab an if. Okay, that's the first thing, is we just need a, oops, wrong blue blocks there. We just need an if. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and plug this in at the top. Now what we're looking for is we're looking for the Y location for our cursor. Okay, so what we want to do, because what's going to happen is when that cursor gets to a certain level on the screen, then we want to affect the X axis of the ladybug. So we're looking for the cursor. So if we go to world, we can see that we have right here okay, so world.mouse, see the X and the Y. So what we're looking for is the world.mouse Y, and we're going to leave this. We don't have to change this at all, but we do need to put a math component into this. So actually I'm going to need to get rid of this, and we want to say now the Y axis starts at 0 at the top and goes down to 400 at the bottom. So what we want to do is have that number that's probably greater than a certain number. Let's say if it's greater than 200, it's going to be in the middle of the screen. So anything down here, it's going to affect that. But it looked like on this, kind of stops right in here. So we're probably looking at more like 300, but we're going to drag this over here first. So this is the world.mouse Y. So this is the Y location of the mouse. And then we're going to say greater than 300. All right, so once it's below that, it's going to do something. Well, what we want it to do is we want it to change the X location of the ladybug. So we're going to go here to the X. Oh, and I need, actually, got to use this first. Okay, so now what we're going to do is go ahead and grab the X. And then we're going to grab a math, because what we're going to do, so over here, the X goes to a maximum of 400 and goes to 0 on this side. So we're just going to subtract a little bit of the X each time it runs, and we'll drag another sprite.x in there, and then we just got to make sure that we change this to bug. Okay, do we want to affect the bug, the ladybug? So we'll do bug here and bug here, and we're just going to subtract 2 from that. So when our mouse or our cursor gets greater than 300, so it gets down in this area, our bug, every time it's down there, is going to subtract 2 from its x-axis. So it's going to keep moving across like this. So let's go ahead and take a look. Oops. It looks like you left one of the parameters empty. Did I? Oh, I did. Huh, I didn't know that was a second one there. All right, might have been there, it left. Let's go ahead and reset. And now, there we go. So now if our cursor, if it's up here, the ladybug doesn't move. If we drop down here, this is below 200, but if we get a little further down, we can see it moves. Okay, keep doing that. Kind of a cool, useful tool. So this is how you affect that. You just got to make sure you have an if statement. Let's get rid of this. You gotta make sure you have it in the draw loop as well. If you put it outside the draw loop, it'll only check it one time and then it won't check it ever again. Where the draw loop, it's going to keep checking that if statement over and over and over. So we're just looking for the mouse Y. When it's greater than 300, we're going to move the bug across its X location and keep going that way, like that. All right, hopefully that helps, and good luck with your coding.